Welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. It's Toothless Tuesday. And anyway, we're having a good one. Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. One of the great days of the week when I have Carol with me, folks. We got a great show lined up for you guys. You got today. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. And all the shows are dedicated to the first responders, which is most important. But most importantly, it's also dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show. So let's get right to it. Dino Manzel.
Party time. I had to put my tooth in. So, it gave me time to put my tooth in.
It's just one tooth, or is it just a whole bridge of a tooth?
No, so it's one tooth. What? You want me to take it out? I don't care. I just really don't care.
No.
It's sad.
I wanted to get those caps, but I've seen so many people that got them done, and they are so painful, very hard to get used to once they're in. And then I seen a guy I haven't seen in a long time, and I seen him, and he smiled. It looked like he had a box of chiclets in his mouth. It just didn't look right. I go, what the fuck is wrong with your teeth?
It's like Jim Carrey in The Mask when he smiles and his teeth are all right.
But one was like the chiclet. It was like one was here, one was there. It was crazy. I don't know. It was whatever.
I'd rather have a missing tooth. Yeah, but it's okay.
I got some in back too.
I'm good. I put it in when I feel like I need it.
Carol Brandolino's in the house. We're having fun. Let's get right to Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Helping Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Man, they got so many great deals. 50% off a lawn decor, 40% off outdoor decorative chimes. Lowest prices on patio furniture, handymen's, insured and licensed handyman available at the Norwich and Des Plaines store. Guys, don't forget to tell them to grill your ace off. That's all you got to do. You walk in any of those 5 stores and say, grill your ace off, and you get $20 off any grill purchase. You can't beat that. Tell them Ocean's Pit sent you. That is Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And let's get to my good friend, Mary Grievous, for all your real estate needs, folks. It's that simple. It's that fun. Perfect real estate professional, while you're putting your home on the market, looking for a dream home, give her a call today. Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's Grievous at starkre.com, or give her a call at 630-688-1725. And then when you're talking about Mary Grievous, folks, you're also talking about NTD Vacations, which represents the Chicago Music Cruise 2025. And it's going to be a great cruise. Now, I don't know. Some people are into cruises. Some aren't. But this one we did in January was great. 7,000 people. But our group, I think, was like 500, which was great. But the one we're coming up in March 22nd to March 30th, 2025 on the Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. It's 8 days instead of 7. It's spring break. So the price is just a little bit more because it is spring break, folks, but it's Fort Lauderdale. It's Carousel, which is beautiful. It's Aruba, which is worth the price alone right there, and Coco Key, Bahamas, which is a private island owned by Royal Caribbean, where when you buy the drink package, all your food and drinks are free on that island. When you buy the drink package, the drinks are free and the food
That's
are free.
worth it in itself. That's worth it in itself. It's the drinks, and the food, right?
Drinks are worth it in itself. And then, of course, the entertainment. You can't beat Hillbilly Rock Stars, Frankie Hollywood Rodriguez, the Jersey Girls, Tony Ocean, the main event band, Mojo's Jukebox, and, of course, the Pete guys, Richie and the boys who put it all together every year, Seventh Heaven. So it's very simple. Go Mary at 630-688-1725. Tell them Ocean's Pit sent you, or go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com and tell them Tony Ocean on there. That's who you want to see. And it's a good time. You can come out and enjoy some, spring break, man. Were you a big spring breaker?
When God.
Were you?
I was. I went on spring break for as strict as my father was. If he was the one driving us to spring break, I brought friends with us probably 5-6 years in a row from the time we were about 14, like freshmen maybe, to the time we were like 17, 18, until they finally let us go on our own. He drove us to Florida in a Thunderbird. Okay. We were like in the back seat. We didn't give a shit. We were in the back.
The old Thunderbird. Yeah. You gotta love that. You gotta love that.
I loved spring break. We had the best times on spring break. I'll cherish those times for sure. I'd love to do that with my kids when they get a little older too.
Yeah, I never got to do that. My parents never let me go on spring break, so I never did that. I experienced all that shit after high school, and I just went on my own and did that stuff. Carol Brendolino, it's Twisted Tuesday. Let's see who's watching. Ronnie B is in the house. Jerry Jams talking about the cruise. Michael Sansone from Arizona. Dennis, Lake Geneva, Dakota from Las Vegas, Nevada. Santa Barbara, California. Kathy, how are you doing today? Danny Nozak, here's my boy. How you doing, Pally? And Richard Hamlin.
Oh.
Very cool. So,
hey, Danny, what about Hey T? What about Hey K? Like, I mean,
hey,
I'm the
K, that's right.
Danny. Dan and Dina are my pseudo parents. Not don't get me wrong, we're the same age, but like whenever I come out to see you and I'm alone, which is quite often because I don't mind going out alone when I know I'm going to see people.
Sure.
Dan and Dina are always awesome. I call myself the third wheel. I'm like his daughter. I'm like his princess daughter.
They're so fantastic. Nice. They're fantastic people. Hey, your cousin Nanette is on. Hi, Nanette. And Double T, Tony Toto.
Hi, Dennis.
We're watching the Ocean's Pit little show about big things. Let's talk about a couple things. Today is National Sister Day.
Okay.
National Sister Day. So happy National Sister Day to my sister Natalie and my sister Tanya. You don't have any sisters, do you, Carol?
No. Well, yeah, I told you about that. Once I get my DNA 23andMe. I'm sure I got lots of sisters out there, but right now I have sisters from another mister. Like my family, my friends I have a few friends that are like just exactly what I would hope a sister would be. So yeah, I mean, I love my friends that are like my sisters, but no, not officially. Cool. I don't know if I have any biological sisters. Biological.
Come knocking. If you win money, you'll be surprised how many relatives come knocking at your door.
Oh, I'll be sure.
Sure. Joanne Lulo, how you doing? Mel Lennon Reed, who's ready to move from New Jersey to Illinois soon, so that'll be very cool. Interesting stuff. Richard says, "What do you feel about Robert F. Kennedy running under independent party?" We'll talk a little bit about that. First, he said he wasn't going to run and he was going to endorse former President Donald Trump, but now he's going to go into independent party. I don't know. I feel bad about the Kennedys. I think they got cursed from the old man. That's why. Well, we know why John F. Kennedy got killed, and we know why Bobby got killed. And you know what? But Ted probably didn't run because he probably would have got whacked too. I know he got that trouble with the bridge with the broad, but with the girl, I mean, so
it always has to do with the girl. I don't understand. I mean, money and women, guys, come on, like change your ways a little bit. You're getting killed.
Oh yeah, he killed the bear. There you go. And Felix Greco, another Chicago entertainer. Felix, what's up, buddy? Yeah, so interesting stuff. Also, today is also National Underwear Day. I don't know if anybody feels like talking about it, but I do not wear them.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you go commando?
In the summer, I don't. It's too hot. In the winter, I do, but not in the summer. And I know it's like whatever, but today's National Underwear Day, so there you go.
Okay. All right.
I like to see who comes up. I like to see who comes up with this shit. Kathy Slatro from Arizona is watching. Two people from Arizona watching at the same time today. Ocean's Pit, Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brendolino. Carol, can you believe it's 24 weeks till Christmas?
Oh, as much as I love Christmas and what it stands for, I'll be honest, I dread it because it's all about the stress of getting the gifts and decorating and like, I'm not in the mood. I hate to say it. I love it, but I wish somebody else would. If somebody else does it, I like going to other people's houses. I'll bring food. I'll bring drinks. I'll bartend for you. I'll do all kinds of fancy stuff, but I don't want to have to do it. It's
Well,
a
the
lot of work.
problem about Christmas, Carol, and I noticed
Mhm.
it doesn't have the meaning what it should be about our Savior being born.
No.
The problem is, a lot of people really turned it commercialized, and it's for the kids. I still, people say, Santa Claus. I believe there's a Santa Claus somewhere out there. I'm not a guy who actually goes
Absolutely.
up in the trees. I
Mhm.
mean, comes down the chimney, but and the
Yeah.
kids are cool. I mean, I don't
Yep.
know. When did you think, well, since you had younger kids, Carol, when is the right time to tell them that there was no Santa, or do you actually never admit that, let them find out for themselves?
So the cool thing is yeah, no, we've always believed in Santa. They always believed in Santa. And of course, listen, you got to believe in who's bringing you all the best gifts every year. So, I would say, hey, if you don't believe, you don't receive. We used to talk about
Ah,
that. But as it's funny because a very good friend of ours, it's kind of comes full circle. One year right before they were just getting too old, just about Gianni Gianni questioned everything from the time he was like 6. But I was like, Jesus, would you just enjoy your life a little bit? So we had somebody play Santa. And what we did was they came at like midnight in the middle of the night, and I wanted the kids to catch him putting the gifts under the tree. And he did it up, he dressed up, everything. So Eliana I got the picture of her when she saw him, and Gianni, like, he started running. He's like, oh my God. And then he looked and he goes, what did Gianni do? This is Gianni. He ran outside to see where the sleigh and the reindeer were. He goes, where's the
ah,
sleigh? Where's the reindeer?
yeah.
Santa's doing, his thing, putting this big, beautiful gold sack, and Gianni's like, that's not the color sack that's Santa. I mean, oh
That's
my,
not it.
that's not
Well,
it.
you know what? The kids were smart. They're looking at
Yes.
that, and of course, commercialize the commercials and the
Right,
stores, do all
right.
that.
Yeah.
Julie Jewel, Southside says we don't do gifts, we do presents, not presents.
Oh, presents. Yeah. I mean, that's
Very
important.
cool.
Look. Yeah.
Very, very cool. I like that,
with the
Julie.
with the Santa Claus thing, real quick, I read an article once because I really didn't. Because Eliana, Gianni, okay, he figures it out and just knows. But when Eliana really, 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 truly believed, like most kids, and she's like, Mom, you need to tell me. I know there's not one. What, you need to tell me the truth. I said, well, I don't know what you want me to tell you. So I read an article, and it was the best thing I ever read. And I read it to her together. And it was
Oh,
basically saying, in a nutshell, is there is a Santa. And the beautiful thing about getting older and from becoming a child to not believing in it, but then you become Santa. You start to become Santa as you get older, and you can bring the joy and the belief of and the true meaning of Christmas to other kids. And that is, there is a Santa. He might not look the way you see him at the mall or for pictures, but
sure, right.
that was the best way to explain it in this article. And now she's like, oh, I can be the new baby Santa because we have babies coming into our family, or the kids are getting older. So now she looks at it as, yeah, I'm Santa now, right? So
Yeah,
that was the
which is
best
very cool.
article.
But there really was a Saint Nicholas
Right.
back in the day, a gentleman, an older man who gave toys, whatever it was. But they,
Mhm.
of course, they commercialized and made it bigger than it was.
Right.
Everybody's upset now that I told them that there was no Santa Claus. So a lot of people are upset right now. There you go, Patrice. No Santa. There's no Tooth Fairy either. Peter Prado, how you doing, buddy? My good friend Nina, how you doing? Talking about Christmas. I'm wondering what Christmas is going to be like after the election. It's going to be
Well, it
interesting
depends who wins. It depends who wins. You'll know. I could, we could
Depends
probably
who
figure
wins.
out what
We
kind of
know,
Christmas.
yeah, we know if Camel Toe wins, we're in a lot of trouble. So there
I
you
mean,
go.
oh, that reminds me. I have a joke for you.
Yes,
Courtesy of Bobby. So if a man and a woman want to get married, they need a marriage license to get married, right?
sure.
So if two women or lesbian couple wants to get married, what kind of a license do they need?
It's still, I don't know what kind
It's
of
a
license.
liquor license.
A liquor license. Oh boy, that's coming right
That
from
is
Bobby.
not my joke.
That's coming from your husband.
Okay, not for me. Hold on, I got one more. That's so bad.
Shoot.
All right. A deer walked out of a bar. Okay, what did the deer say when he walked out of the bar?
What does he say?
I can't believe I just blew $50 in there.
Oh my God! There you go.
That's
Great
another
jokes
one.
there.
That's another one
That's
for my.
another good one. There you go. You're on a roll now. There you go.
I promised. I
Coolers,
promised I wouldn't butcher
Jamboni.
them.
Yeah. But what's up, guys? How you doing? That was a good one, actually.
Yeah, kind of funny. I thought it was kind of
Like
funny.
that. We want to say prayers to my friend Gordy Portney. Having some problems right now. So Gordy, health issues. Gordy used to work, I think, for Ron Onesti, did some security there. Used to go out and support bands. I have not seen Gordy in a while. So Gordy, I hope whatever you're going through, I hope you get better and everything is good. We're talking about stuff that's being recalled all the time. More stuff. Boar's Head meat has been recalled. 2 deaths already because of listeria. Got to watch out for that stuff, folks. And look at this. According to FDA, half of the dark chocolates and other cocoa products also are being recalled. So if you're into that stuff or you eat that stuff, make sure you check all this shit before you buy it. Unfortunately, things are getting crazy. Carol, you did have a colonoscopy. What was that like? I mean, I know I've had a few myself, but
we were talking.
Shitty. It was shitty. Another one.
No.
Now, what I learned from you before we went on, Carol, that the drink was always the worst, right? I know that. But now they said they came up on a pill form, which you can take. But you said now you didn't get the shitty tasting shit.
No, I didn't get that one. I had a colonoscopy like 10 years ago, and I did that because I was having some digestive issues after another surgery I had, right? A partial hysterectomy, whatever. But anyway, so I had to do that, and they did an endoscopy and the colonoscopy. So anyway, when they gave me that shitty drink, the really nasty one, it was like so horrible. And then you had to do that. But when I came out from the procedure 10 years ago, the doctor said, how long have you been a smoker? And I was like, I looked at him dumbfounded because I don't smoke. I never have smoked. I mean, I've tried cigarettes twice in my life, maybe.
Sure.
And he said, and he looked kind of worried. And I was like, what, why? And he said, well, you have an inflamed esophagus and keep an eye on that. And it scared the shit out of me because grew up in a household full of smokers, like a lot of us did when we were young, right? And everybody smoked in the house. Yeah. So it scared me. No, for many years I didn't have insurance and this and that. So I figured, okay, it's time to start to go back and do this again. So I'm scared about the endoscopy because I've been having some issues. So anyway, I had to take 4 Dulcolax, those pills. Okay. And then I had to, 2 hours later, I had to drink 64 ounces of Gatorade, and then I put Miralax unflavored powder in it. I have to say that was the easiest thing to do because it tasted like Gatorade, but definitely drink a Gatorade that you don't like, that you're not worried about, because you're never going to want to drink it again because I had to drink 64 ounces in a couple hours. But yeah, I did that. And then fast forward to the next day, I had that done. So the colonoscopy came back great, which is great. The endoscopy, he said he didn't seem worried, which is good. But he did say he had to send off some samples, routine samples to make sure things are okay. And then we just go from there. I should know within a few days what the results are. So I've just been scared for 10 years and he did say that I do have an inflamed esophagus. And people are like, well, because you talk too much, which is okay.
Well, then we're both in trouble. We're both in trouble. And I'm a cigar smoker, so we're really in trouble.
And you sing. I don't know how you do it with your voice and your throat, but
well, I tell you, I almost lost my voice 2 years ago, and I did for about 6 weeks. And the doctor told me 2 things: spicy food. I was eating so much spicy food and putting hot stuff and all the hottest shit I can find. Yeah. And then the other thing was drinking while you're singing. It does make your vocal cords dried up and stuff like that. So I try not to have as many as I used to have with the Jack, and I switched to vodka. And so I drink one when I start the day, night off. So it's not so bad, but that's it. Emo from Florida. Emo, what's up, brother? How you doing? Yes, did both, Tony Toto said. No big deal. They put you to sleep.
They put you to
sleep. I got that part. Yeah. But the potion stuff is
Let me tell you, they stuck that little for the oxygen in your nose when I was in the room where they were going to do the procedure. And I'll tell you, she put, and then they have to put this little thing in your mouth and you kind of bite around it because it keeps your mouth open to put the tube down, right?
Sure, right.
Literally, it was probably 5 seconds. I was out. I don't even remember knocking out. And when I woke up, I thought, holy, that's the best. And the lady said, yeah, that stuff doesn't get, so that's what Michael Jackson died from. And I said, well, I would like to have some of it when I have to go to bed at night because I can't fall asleep and I'm up till 4.
That knocks you out. It really does. And then they give you that cookie. When you wake up, they give you a cookie or a little glass of orange juice.
I had a pack of cookies, mini cookies. They had a fountain machine there. I had a diet pop. I had cookies. I had crackers.
You said hell of it. Yeah, that's all good. Very cool. You're watching Ocean Spit, little show about big things. Time for another sponsor. It's Twisted Tuesday, and it's time for Garelli Pavement Services. That's right, Garelli. Well, why do they get here? Garelli Pavement Services, folks, specializing in they're family-owned, operated, Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana, specializing in parking lots, asphalt, concrete work. They do all kinds of repairs and replacements, steel coating, crack filling, lot painting, and a 5-star rating. Call to speak to a knowledgeable representative at 815-271-5835 or go to GarelliPavementServices.com and ask for Dave and tell him Ocean's Pit sent you or Tony Ocean sent you. And you get some good deals when you work with our sponsors on our show, like my good friend Jack Vena from Great Landscaping, monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring and fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They offer plant design and service installation, servicing the North Shore for 44 years. That's Jack Vena Landscaping. Call Tommy at 847-432-5266. And again, they do an incredible job. They were just here doing something for our house, and they did an incredible job. So I would recommend any of our sponsors on the show, not only because they're our sponsors, but you're going to get some good service and good deals, and people are good and honest, and that's all it is. Mary Frankie Setta, another great singer in the house. Frankie Boyd. Boyd says,
to meet for the first time in person. I met Frankie for the first time in person. I went to see him last week at Tavern on the Point. I met the owner too. I went and introduced myself. Is his name John?
John,
you had him on. You had him on one day. Very nice guy.
John's a great guy.
Yeah, and Frankie and his friends, very, very nice people, and such a nice, wonderful entertainer and genuine person. I really told him that. You're just so kind and genuine.
Which is important. I agree with you. Boyd says 8-ounce orange juice, 2 raw eggs in a blender tastes like a dream. Cycle works good for the voice. Oh, thank you, Boyd. Well, that's what Rocky used to use. So I'm going to have to try that someday, buddy. I appreciate it, Boyd. Hello, Karen. This is Ocean Spit. How about the Chicago White Sox? Ladies and gentlemen, even the A's, the Oakland A's, the worst team in baseball, beat the Chicago White Sox. The Chicago White Sox have lost 21 straight games. It's going to be the biggest losing streak in American League history, tied with they tied with the Baltimore Orioles, who did it years ago. Wow.
My poor mom, she loves them. She's such a diehard, and she has been for her whole life. She took my brother and I we grew up not far from Comiskey Park, and my brother was a big baseball player. And I'll tell you, their heart is in it. Like, you're a Yankees fan, right? Like through and through. That's just how my mom and brother have been my whole life. And I like it, but I'm not diehard, or I'm not super into sports that much, but I feel so bad. I'm glad I'm not in the house when they're watching the game, because I'm telling you, it is like anger and
people get angry. Yes.
Yeah. They're angry.
I'm going to a game next Tuesday. I think it's a 5:00 start, Yankees and the Chicago White Sox. So I'm looking forward to that. It's kind of interesting stuff here. Carol, we were talking brief before we went live about you're wanting to get a tattoo.
I do. I messaged you in the middle of the night.
I do want to get a tattoo. I do want to take a tattoo. That's kind of a song. Okay.
Well, you know what we could do? I said we could see. This is how my brain is working. You're going through this with me. I told you, because now that we know each other and we talk every week, I'm going through this midlife crisis or whatever it is, premenopause midlife crisis, whatever it is. But I was like, ooh, Tattoos Day, Twisted Tattoos Day.
There you go. Twisted Tattoo Toothless Tuesday. I mean, we're all fucking sick today.
I got all kinds of teas going on, but I want to get the evil eye. I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any. I do want one. I'm kind of doing these little bucket list things here and there, but I want to get one, I think, on my wrist. Nothing huge, nothing gaudy. That's just me because I don't like permanent things usually. So I'm really
but you want to get the evil eye.
I want to get the evil up. Yes, I would like to, if it didn't look dumb, to get one on each wrist and be like Wonder Woman. Like, I will beat a bitch's
that
ass.
would be original. That would, Carol. Like, that would be original. That would be fantastic.
I think
the evil eye. Just go like this.
Wish shit on me. Like, well, in Greek too. Listen, in Greek too, the na, it's a mutza, right? They call it a mutza. You go na. It's like, it just means like, I don't even know what the real words are when you do that to someone, but if you do the na and I got the evil eye right there, you get it double. I don't know.
Double. So
but I need something.
Yeah. So did you ever think of getting a tattoo when you were a kid? I've got a few myself, a couple small ones, nothing really big.
Yeah.
I've got
not
one
if I wanted to live.
Well, you got one. I got one in there. Everybody sees that one because it's got my wife's name on it, and then this one's got the kids on the kids' initials on the road.
Oh, that's nice.
And I got a couple other ones. Says Sleep Warm. One says Jilly's. I got. So.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. It's very good.
I want to do it. We'll see. When I decide, we'll see. But I'm looking forward to it. I know I want the evil eye. If I could get the kids' names somewhere in there, I don't know, or just do a separate one. But they say
don't put it with the evil eye. Don't put it with the evil eye.
No, not the kids' name in the evil eye, but near there. But you know what? My mom told me if you have blue eyes, I think I told you this before. Supposedly you can't get what you guys call the Malloy, right?
Yeah.
But like, I don't have blue eyes. Like my Snapchats that I like to have fun with. Oh my God, poor Dan. I was running around like the Snapchat, like that night.
We both look like vampires in that one you did. We look like vampires.
Oh my God, at Positano's, I just kept going up to everybody. But you know what's funny about those? Every one that I do for the men, the one that makes me look like the housewives of New Jersey, with the lips and the cheekbones. The men like the way they look with their full lips and their cheekbones kind of high. I did it for like Joey Spins and Danny.
Spins?
Oh my God. It was funny. It was funny.
It makes you look a lot younger, that's for sure. Or it makes you look like you hang out on Clark Street. Or you're from San Francisco.
Or trans. I look like a man when I have the high cheekbones and the big lips. I look like a man. So I don't want to look like that.
What question? Good. Oh, this is a great question, Jerry Jams, who's watching. Christine's watching. Hi, Christine. Greeks. Carol, what's with the Windex?
Okay, so the movie hyped Windex, right? My Big Fat Greek Wedding. My mom was like, what the fuck are they talking about? It's not Windex, it's chlorine, it's bleach. Bleach is what fixes everything. She goes, my mother used bleach on everything. She goes, Windex, that's bullshit. They don't know what they're talking about.
So forget My Fat Greek Wedding. It's not the Windex, it's not bleach.
Windex. The Windex just kind of made it, I think, kind of funny. You know what I mean? But I think it's bleach. I think.
Bleach would be funny too. Man, bleach would be funny too, but see, interesting stuff there. I tell you, we got crazy stuff. We got a busy week now. Wednesday, folks, is a private affair at Pinstripes in Northbrook. Me and Daryl Arman stopped. Thursday, open to the public. Tropical Thursday at Moretti's in Edison Park, outside in the parking in a beautiful beer garden. Me and Jerry Jams. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Friday, Taylor Street, Ron Onesti's Little Italy, Taylor Street. It starts actually on Thursday, the 8th through the 11th. And speaking of Ron Onesti will be our guest tomorrow here at Ocean's Pit, the top of the hour, 12 o'clock. Tune in for Ron Onesti on tomorrow. Is going to be my guest. So it's great. Saturday, we got 2 private weddings. And then Sunday will be at the Taste of Elmwood Park. Boyd went out with a gal who said she had tattoos of Elvis on her inner thigh. She showed me, didn't look like Elvis, but one of the middle ones looked like Willie Nelson.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, that's a good one, Boyd.
Good one. That is a good one.
If that doesn't make you guys laugh today, right?
That's funny.
So interesting stuff. Wow. Okay, we were talking about not sleeping. Look at this, Carol.
Yeah.
2 nights of bad sleep can make you feel 4 years older than you actually are.
Oh, listen, this is my problem. I feel like I'm 90 some days because I don't sleep well. I just don't. I wish I could just get myself knocked out. Like nothing helps. Like, because my brain, it could never stop. It never. And now more than ever, whatever's going on with my hormones, I'm like wide awake. Oh, and you remember the thing I told you about with the dream I had, and then I got up and started creating stuff for that Trump. I was campaigning. Yeah. Do you want me to tell? I don't know if I sent it to you or somebody. I showed.
What was the shirt? The shirt said "Advance with Trump," right?
Yeah, that one was one. That was a good, would be a billboard or whatever. But the thing with the playing cards, remember the poker? Remember I told you about
poker.
that?
Yes.
Do you know? I sent that to Donald Trump Jr. on Instagram. I told you that I'm crazy right now. When I tell you I'm lost my shit.
Oh, that's okay. Hey, if they use something and they give you the permission, who knows? You know what I mean?
But a week ago, like 3 days after I showed the people at Positano's, I showed Joey Spins, Dina and Dan. I showed them my idea, right? Within 3 days, I was on Facebook scrolling, and I know they didn't use it, but what I'm saying is I'm on the right track. People are thinking it. The exact same idea, it was on a page called End the Wokeness, and I saw 5 cards in someone's hand, and I'm like, oh my God, this is my idea. It's time stamped. I actually made it on Canva, very similar to that, almost identical. And where Biden was the Joker, but Kamala at the time was a Joker too. With the Joker hat, I made it.
They're both Jokers, yes.
It was before he dropped out, or whatever. But all I'm saying is it's in the right place. It's happening. I just got to start putting stuff out there when I think of it, because I'm missing opportunities to make money. I'm telling you right now.
I'm going to tell you something, and this is an interesting story. You mentioned that. Remember the Stones' Satisfaction?
Mm-hmm.
So Keith Richards always used to keep a tape recorder near his nightstand. He was sleeping, and that noise, that tune, in the middle of the night, and he got up and he sang it into the tape recorder. If he didn't have that tape recorder, that song probably never would have happened. So it's very, very important.
It is.
Yes. Robin, this is Carol. This is for you from Robin. When I can't sleep, I count backwards from 100, removes all other thoughts, works about 65% of the time. Robin, Skyler, and David, how you guys doing?
I'll try it. It seems easy, but I'll try it. My brain is.
Remember they used to say count sheep,
right?
You can count cows. You can count. Maybe the Democrats can do it and count the right votes. Count the right votes on the next election. Which
good luck. Good luck on that.
Good luck on that one. Okay, we're talking about these. This one I found really weird. Not weird, but what's the guy's name? Travis Kelce?
Yeah.
Faces multi-million-dollar fines for the anthem kneeling, suspended for next season. Now, with the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't know if that's actually true or not, but here they are, some of these athletes who they want to, and I don't give a shit who you are, and you want to kneel. It is the national anthem. You stand up and do what you're supposed to do for this country of the United States. So I don't know if that story's true, but who knows?
Speaking of true stories, here's the thing. I did learn something. So and I'm not even we don't even have to talk about it much or anything, but I do know this. Go ahead. The thing with the boxer, right? The female boxer with the male testosterone over, that extra testosterone, the XY chromosome. Now, it's a lot of this too is clickbait, because I got so angry the second I read it. Like they're doing it. It's the media. I will tell you this right now. The one thing Trump is right about is the media is the biggest evil right now. When I went to school for my degree was broadcast journalism. I went to be a news reporter. Okay. I was at Columbia College. I had some of the best teachers there that were in the business, Channel 5, 32, 7. So here's the thing. The most difficult class I had, I got straight A's and everything because it's something I love to do. But the media law and ethics class was the hardest one. And I'll tell you what, these people have zero ethics, none. And this is the problem. They're writing now, but it's not even the people that are writing. It's the bosses. It's who are the big owners of these these big television stations and networks, I should say. They are the problem. It's not the people that are working, the journalists. They're doing their job because they want to get paid and they need to make a living, okay? But they're telling them how to write and how not to write, and they have copy editors that are probably changing their writing around, right? So this now with social media is really evil because it's clickbait. So of course they're going to put stuff on there that says this man beat this woman and she dropped to her knees. Listen, I was so upset and so angry because all it said to me was, oh my God, this to me is like letting a man legally get in a ring with a woman, beating the shit out of her, domestic abuse, domestic violence, being okay with that. So then as I read more and more, I started reading the story. Okay. Then you can make a little bit more of an have a more of an educated opinion, at least with what they're giving you. Again, I don't even know what the facts fully are because the media is not giving you shit. They're not giving you the facts. Nobody's giving you full facts. But if this person has that much more testosterone, then you know what? It isn't fair because the guy, that's the same thing to me as using steroids as an Olympic athlete. Look at Lance Armstrong, got his gold medals taken away because he was on steroids. Baseball players, because you were on steroids. Why? Because it made you stronger because you were taking fucking steroids. So that what's the difference from having more testosterone as a boxer? And they shouldn't have been allowed to compete with another female.
I don't care if the stats or whatever. I don't care with that. There should be no man boxing a woman in boxing. No men should be in women's sports. Case closed.
I agree.
Done. Finito. Going back to the Kansas City Chiefs story, thank you, Lola. It was false. Thank you. Check the facts. Check Lola Lorenzo from Donnie G's in Elmwood Park. Tony Orlando, another great DJ in the Chicagoland area. Yeah, but I don't think women. I mean, we've talked about this many times. Men should not be beating up women, or shouldn't be swimming, or shouldn't be anything against women. That's why they have. But that's why they have a men's league and a women's league. Why don't they just come out with an IT league?
Well, you know what? Like they said. Lions with lions, tigers with tigers, make it fair. Okay, look, no, I know that people are saying, oh, just because the other one was stronger, the other woman needs to like suck it up and some people are going to win. I agree with that to a point. However, when you're saying that this person has been disqualified from other things, what is it, the IOC? Like, who's making these decisions at the top? You got to go to the top. It's not the people that are, and who do you think's at the top? It's right below the government that's at the top. And the government is right in there.
It's Mr. and Mrs. Woke. And that's exactly what it is. And they're coming up with these crazy rules. I mean, I don't understand it. Then give them their own league. Give them their own night of they or whatever they're called, and let them fight and beat the hell out of each other and do whatever they have to do. That's fine. But don't put a man against a woman. It's just me. No. That's me. It's just me, and people are going to disagree to disagree. How about this one? Now, you work with a company with a bunch of people. Clients or co-workers is a mark of company loyalty, and considered part of the job. In Japan, drinking with clients or co-workers is a mark of company loyalty and considered part of the job.
Wow.
Refusing to drink from a boss is seen as an insult and can damage one's career. The practice known as namakai is a common extension of the workday and is important to building relationships, fostering teamwork. Excessive drinking couples, So they're saying when your work people go, hey, we're all going out for a drink, and the boss is buying. If you don't go out for the drink or you don't take the boss, it's kind of a slap in the face. It's almost like if someone wants to buy you a drink, they see you, Carol. No, thank you. Some people take offense to that.
Well, I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. There's been times I wanted to bring a bottle of Prosecco and stick it right in my Yeti right here and bring it into work because there's days that I need a little something. But, I think it's nice when they offer that. Now, where I work, that is absolutely 1,000%. After work is different. Obviously, correct. Even during lunch, you can't. I never really worked for where I'm working now. So it's very different because it's a governmental sort of thing and it's an office space. So yeah, I mean, I was having a Christmas party and sending out emails to say I was having one at my house last year, a few months after I started, to kind of get to know everybody and have a small thing. Right. And I just put, I'll have drinks. And my boss was like, did you put that in the email? And I said, well, yeah, but it's for after work and then a weekend. She's like, don't do that anymore. And I thought, oh, damn, like everything's in these. Listen, when I talk about emails and when you talk about politicians with emails, I will tell you, how dumb are you to put anything in an email, because it never goes away. It should never be able to go away. The FBI.
Oh, wait. Let's take that back. Hillary's went away. We can't.
Right.
Find
That's what
Hillary.
I'm trying to say. It's
What
not
happened
that
to
easy
that?
to go away. No.
It's probably with the bag of cocaine they couldn't find at the White House that Hunter dropped either. So
it really is sickening. And you know what? I'm not going to say for what, but I have been approached to run for something. I have been approached by somebody to run for something out here.
Very cool.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I feel good about that. And it's something that
Carol, we're there, baby. We're there. You need entertainment. I'm there, baby. You got it.
Oh, remember I told you about September 4th, my birthday? What's happening?
Yes.
The debate between Kamala and Trump.
Kamala Harris, Harris, and Donald Trump will definitely debate supposedly on September 4th.
That's my
They're
birthday.
supposed to do it on Fox. It is your birthday, which is cool.
It's my birthday.
And if we're not working, I think we do a live. We watch it.
Yeah,
and
let's
we'll
go somewhere.
Yeah, we'll watch it.
Let's do a live watch party. We can promote from there. We can do the show from there, part of it, and we can do a watch party at some restaurant or bar of your choice, or whoever wants to. And we invite people out and just do a huge watch party for my birthday. I think that would be great.
I think that'd be fun, very fun. Now, and again, going back to if they do decide to debate, they're supposed to schedule for September 4th. Now, Kamala, vice president right now, Kamala is saying that she doesn't want to do it with Fox because they said they will not treat her fair. Oh, because she can't buy this one like she's trying to buy like they tried to buy the last one. The last debate I thought was perfect. They were both good. I mean, Biden was an idiot, but the point I'm trying to say is they kept them.
They moderated it. They moderated it properly because they shut off the microphones. And you know what? And Trump was on his better behavior for sure.
Yes, he was. So, but he's got to be even better on his behavior if he debates Kamala. If he starts belittling her and stuff like that, that's not going to look good for former President Donald Trump. It's got to be fair. I mean, if you say something, make sure it's fact. Yeah, but I know. Is an idiot. But let her be the idiot because she's going to be an idiot on live television. She's going to be.
She will be. She will be.
Absolutely. Yeah. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things, folks. How about this? Costco will take back anything. There's a customer that's coming in there. They have a return policy. They're trying to return a mattress after it was used for 5 years.
Maybe it was Bobby's aunt. Listen, they do. Listen, I'm telling you something. The Italians and the Greeks, I'm not trying to say something, but I am.
Returning, unbelievable. 5 years. What's wrong with these people?
Did they take it?
You know what? Some people said that was a little too far-fetched. You slept. What the hell you might have did on this bed? Now you're bringing it back for 5 years. Oh,
maybe they got a bad back now, and they're trying to blame it on the mattress, and they're going to sue them if they don't take it back.
Yeah, there you go. Sure, everybody's trying to sue right now anyway, so you might as well, right?
Right.
Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Armando Supermarkets, buy local, shop local, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Danny Mazzi and Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. And don't forget our good buddies from Deutz Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutz Power System. It is Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino. Did you know, Carol, that dolphins love pregnant women because they communicate by ultrasound? Besides mom's heartbeat, they can also hear baby's heartbeat. They find it fascinating. Now, dolphins are very smart. They said they're smartest mammals there.
I didn't know
Very interesting stuff.
That's very interesting. You know,
how does a dolphin? How many women sit there and have a dolphin? They can come up and smell if they're pregnant or not.
No, nobody. All I know, I found out I was pregnant. You know why? Because I went and threw up because somebody blew cigar smoke in my face, and I was bartending. And I was bringing out I'll never forget this. I was bringing out a salad with balsamic dressing, which I love. Okay.
Me too.
Okay, so I was bringing out a salad with balsamic dressing, And at that time, you could still smoke in the bars, right? It was right before I found I was pregnant. And this, I was at a higher end steakhouse, and the guys on the corner would smoke their cigars, and I just kind of keep it. And the one guy was like, "Hey, whatever," and then poof, blew it, and I just was like, I barely made it out of the bar. I ran to the bathroom.
You should have puked in his drink. You should have puked in his drink, or his plate, whatever he was eating. That's what you should have done.
It made me so sick.
Carol, you were talking about the media, how they change things. Look at this. Yeah. Speaking of a lawsuit right now, Joe Rogan is suing MSNBC. Now, this is fact, folks, for all you fact checkers out there. Joe Rogan is suing MSNBC for $30 million for editing and splicing a video to make it sound like he was pro Kamala Harris.
They do that all. This is social media, can edit anything.
Win. I hope Rogan sues them forever. 30 million. Go for 60 million and stop that horrible station.
Yeah.
Horrible station.
Wow.
Horrible.
That's dangerous because this guy has one of the largest so Tucker Carlson just came in first place for the biggest podcast and overriding Joe Rogan for the first time in a long time.
Right.
Now, both of these guys, I think, are on their A game, and they're real and they're smart and they have huge platforms. Thank God they're on the right side of it, in my opinion. But it could be very dangerous.
On our side. They're on our side. Yeah. So that's good. They're on our side.
It could be very dangerous, though, to edit stuff like that for some of a platform that large, because people are, if they believe it, and then you have these people that just vote because someone else is voting for them, like the Taylor Swifts and this and that. That's what bothers me. That bothers me a lot. If my kid, I would never tell my kid ever, you can love whoever you want, artist-wise, love their music, love this, love that. But to follow them in their footsteps of who they vote for, then I've done something wrong as a parent to not go and have your own mind and make your own decisions based on reading or facts or researching, right? Like, just because Taylor Swift wants to do something, then all these people are going to do it. I mean, that's sad.
It's just it used to make me sick too. And I used to watch, I never watched Oprah, but Oprah, everything Oprah says, it's got to be real.
No.
Debbie Wilmette says that pisses me off. I agree. Rayleigh Jordan, hi, Mom, my fake account. Okay, how you doing? Interesting stuff. Okay, so there you go. We were talking about, there you go.
That's my daughter.
There you go. Which one's your daughter?
So she made a fake account on Facebook. Oh, Eliana, see, she's good stuff. I got to have her on one day because she, for a 12-and-a-half-year-old, blows my mind on a daily basis and how intuitive and smart
we got to get her on. There she is, coming up with the skull and crossbone. There you go.
That's her.
God. That's good. Hello, Rayleigh Jordan. Very cool. Boyd's watching. Boyd. I know you kept asking about Anthony Melchiotti, and I confirmed with it last night. Anthony Melchiotti will be my guest this Friday on Ocean's Pit. So my good friend Melchiotti, Anthony, he's a great guy too. He's on our side too, so that's good. So Anthony will be on. Interesting stuff. I love that. Okay, this makes sense. Tell me what you think, Carol. People who spend money on experiences rather than material possessions tend to be happier.
Okay, I actually just kind of started doing that the last, 3 or 4 years. As much as I can, I tell the kids, even though when I say your big Christmas gift is going to be an experience, they're like, no, I don't want an experience. But you know what? It is. I think it's way more rewarding. Like, I've taken them to see Jersey Boys. We love music theater, musicals. It is, or a vacation, but experiences, they'll last forever. These toys or games, whatever kids get, they get them, and from 1 week later, you spend all this money on something, and it's just it's broken, it's gone. They don't care anymore. But
they return it. They return it, get something else. It's like
is worth it.
I agree. Definitely the experience. I think it's important in life. It really makes a lot of sense to go out and do different things, which is a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. How about a nice story for a change? Okay. This gentleman posted something. I dropped came out of Starbucks, dropped $1, dropped the coffee, which he's paid $6 for, and without taking a single sip. He stood there for 30 seconds staring at it, superly frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
And an older lady walks up to him, gives him $5, and says, "Go ahead and buy yourself another one." A complete stranger.
That's nice. That's nice. That's how people should. That's how people should do it.
Oh, wait. There's Bobby. Don't bullshit. You always say that and still buy a bunch of stuff right before Christmas because they won't have anything open on Christmas. Laugh my ass off.
I do buy stuff for Christmas, but I do experiences too. But I do experiences for sure. Don't even get me started. I don't need this shit right now.
Look, now you got your daughter and your husband hitting you all at the same time.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
You're out.
Yeah. Beat it.
Here's something I'm gonna bring this up to my wife when I see her on Thursday. And you can probably send this to Bobby, or Bobby might be doing this to you. I don't know. I might not put the sparkle in your eyes, but I'll definitely put that what the fuck wrinkles on your forehead.
Oh, yeah. That is I call it the what the fuck wrinkle right here. Right here. See? They're called the 11s, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. It does it.
It is crazy. And we're talking also about all the crazy shit that's happening in the world. A burglar, Schomburg, a jewelry store in Woodfield was robbed yesterday. $1 million of jewelry stole from the mall in Woodfield from a jeweler store. How they got in, there was a store next door that was vacant. And they got in there through that wall and they stole $1 million worth of, I think thank you, Mary Grievous, for sending that in. Stole $1 million.
Was it open at the time or closed? I mean,
I think the store was closed at the time. I think the store was closed at the time, but $1 million of, according to Fox 32 News, you might be able to find out more details about it. But you know what? This is probably in broad. I mean, people are robbing shit in broad daylight. I mean, it is crazy.
And they're letting them. They walk away with it.
Yeah, we have another. It's just crazy right now what's going on. It's just here. Look, the Titanic. It's a sinking ship. If we keep going the way we are, it will be a sinking ship. It's scary. It's very scary. Oh, Lola said, the store was closed. They cut a hole in the wall. And the camera covered the camera and cut a hole from the building from the one next door, and they broke right in. I mean, $1 million of jewelry, which probably isn't that hard to do because when you're pulling all that jewelry out at these stores, you know what I mean, for what they're sold. But I mean, you can't. This isn't Schomburg. People think it's all on the south side of Chicago. Everything is happening.
No, it's happening not anymore.
Right in our homes, folks.
Yep, not anymore. Because there's no consequences. And, people are like, since when did you become political? Like, people are saying, from last week, some of the people that had come on, I thought you were better than this. It really pissed me off. Like, it really pissed me off. And I don't get pissed off easily. I really don't. I'm actually pretty laid back. But, I wish I could have responded that day. But the thing is I became political when I was seeing, and this is the honest to God truth, I wasn't a hugely political person. But when I was seeing the riots,
neither was I. Since after 2020, when 2020 started, that's when I became political.
Well, with the riots and the people, the city's on fire, and when I heard defund the police, anybody that backed that up, like Kamala was one of them, right? She funded people to get out of jail, criminals. And this started. I don't remember if this started. This is my ignorance right now, but I don't remember if that whole the riots and the burning stuff started with George Floyd thing that happened with the police officer, and when he kneeled on his neck. Look, that was a very unfortunate, very sickening situation. However, I will tell you this, and I don't care what anybody says because I just don't give a fuck anymore. I'm going to say exactly what I think. This is what I said. This man at some point, because again, I researched who is he, what no one deserves. I'm not saying to die. I don't think they were trying to kill him. They were trying to hold him down. And obviously things went haywire, right? But this guy had a gun to a pregnant woman's stomach, and you give a shit. You're going to start riots and burning shit down in cities and defund the police to a guy. What if this guy had a gun to your daughter's pregnant stomach? That's what I want to know.
That's what I mean. I became political. Story. And that's supposedly the cop had some the officer, I forgot his name, with the whole Floyd incident. I guess they knew each other. They had some. I guess he had an in for him. Probably would have put a little bit more pressure into whatever it was. But I know what you're saying about the gun. I mean, that's completely that's nuts.
No. I'm sorry.
completely,
And burning down
crazy.
cities, and that's okay. And they were letting them have fucking parties in the street. My kids were looking at that. They were seeing this, and they're like, why isn't anything happening to them? They're breaking the law. They're starting
The
people's
state of Illinois.
livelihoods on fire. You
Yeah,
know, I
it's
don't know.
messed up. It's the state of Illinois is pretty screwed up. You're absolutely
Yeah, it
right.
is.
Twisted Tuesday with Carol Brandolino, folks. One of our last sponsors here, folks. Our good friends from Airtight Windows, Louis Pipes, another great singer in the Chicagoland area, a good friend of mine. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Servicing Chicagoland for 35 years. Do it right with Airtight. Call Louis at 708-788-5000 and tell him Ocean's Pit sent you. Tell him Tony or Carol sent you, and you will get a special discount from Airtight Windows. Twisted Tuesday, Carol Brandolino. It is Tuesday, August 6th. Tomorrow, Ron Onesti will be our guest for the first half hour of the show. He's a very busy man. And then Laura will be back, of course, Laura Ocean on Thursday and Anthony Melchiotti on Friday. Red Cross, if you're looking to give blood, Red Cross offering Amazon gift cards for all blood donations. The Amazon Red Cross is offering Amazon gift cards to anyone who donates blood this month because there's a nationwide blood shortage right now. So before they used to pay you, right? I mean, I never did it before, but they used to pay you for the blood. I don't know how much they paid you, whatever it was.
Did they pay? They pay for sperm. Right? Don't they do that? I know they do that. I mean,
someone who's watching right now, does the Red Cross pay when you donate blood? I know they pay for semen or sperm, whatever.
Right.
Do they pay for blood? I thought they did. I thought I seen it in a movie, but now they're giving you gift cards, Amazon gift cards. I don't know how much they're worth, and if you even do stuff like that, I don't know.
If you have good blood, share it. I mean, look, no one probably wants my blood, but if they're incentivizing people with Amazon gift cards to give blood, if that's what's going to help them give blood, and they do need it, but as long as you have good blood,
there you go.
Not everybody has the good stuff.
That's all that matters. Carol says, Carol Minotti, Carol, hi, Carol. Please, a place next to Marcus pays you BioLife, I think.
I don't know. I'll have to look into that. I'm curious because I just don't know if they pay you.
Bobby says that's how I afford Carol's nice jewelry.
Yeah. You see the nice jewelry I have on, I bought myself other than my wedding ring.
Oh, Bobby's a ball buster. We got to get both of you on at the same time. Now, that would be fun.
Good luck. Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Jeff Bezos. He's the man we're talking about. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Boyd. Blood in the sperm, no dough. Oh, so if you got sperm, if you donate sperm and there's blood in it, you don't get paid. So if it's fresh, clean sperm, thank you, Boyd, on that. Okay. Jeff Bezos, Bezos. He is the owner of Amazon, right? Bezos. Mm-hmm. Listen to this, guys. You're talking about people having money. This guy, if he spends, Carol, you're going to drop on this. If he spends $1 million a day, it would take him 544 years for him to go broke. If he spends $1 million a day, 544 years till he goes broke.
Wow. Well, he's one of the richest men in the world. There's a few of them, but his wife got a nice payout. Let me tell you, she has, I think, to date, one of the biggest payouts ever from a divorce, ever.
Yeah. Well, how about I was talking yesterday about Kanye West with Kardashian getting $200,000. Kanye West. They settled the divorce, and Kim Kardashian gets $200,000 a month for child support.
She gets money so he has more money than her? Because, now they're starting to look at what the woman makes, and she's a gazillionaire. Yeah. So I wonder how they came to that number. Just out of curiosity, I could care less, but,
I think it's also because of the, the popularity, whatever it is with these people.
Right. Yeah.
Again, unfortunately, Tuesdays go by too quick with Carol Brandolino on Twisted Tuesday. We're a minute from being 1:00. Guys, don't forget, Thursday will be at Moretti's, Tropical Thursday. Moretti's Beer Garden, me and Jerry Jams. That's a 6 o'clock start Friday. Ron Onesti's Little Italy Taylor Street Fest. 8:45. We're on with the main event band: Tony Toto, Danny Raimondi, Daryl Armistead, Mikey D, Jerry Jams, and Regina Karma. And there's 8 of us on that stage. It's going to be another crazy, crazy, crazy fun time. And then Sunday we'll be at the Taste of Elmwood Park with Oceans Rat Pack. It's Tuesday, August 6th. It's birthdays. Carol O'Connor, better known as one of my idols, Archie Bunker, celebrating a birthday. The great film actress Marna Loy, celebrating a birthday. Jay North, better known to you guys as Dennis the Menace, 73 years old today. Tony Bennett, just a couple days late. Tony Bennett, I forgot to wish Tony Bennett happy birthday. Barry Van Dyke, the son of Dick Van Dyke. I was on the show with him, 73 years old today. Scott May, keyboard player of the Ides of March, a great Chicago band. Scott, happy birthday. Jerry G. Bishop, the original Svengoolie, celebrating a birthday. Let's see, who's this here? Hollywood. I've never been here before. Maybe you guys have. Hollywood World and Splash Safari in Santa Claus, Indiana, is celebrating a birthday. 78 years they've been in business.
Never been.
8 years. I got to check that out. Jack Scallion, a great drummer in the Chicagoland area. He's with Nick Hodges' band, celebrating a birthday. Martha Stewart, 83 years old, ex-con, 83 years old.
She's Snoop Dogg's best friend.
Lee Rocker from the Stray Cats, bass player, celebrating a birthday. And unfortunately, Obama, which sounds like throwing up turd, celebrating a birthday today. He started all this communist stuff. It all started.
Oh my
God! Montel Williams, 68 years old.
Right.
Judge Joe Brown. He has his own TV show, 77. And another drummer, a good friend of mine, Andy Trippy, with the Rick Lindy Band. And he used to be with the Tony Ocean Band. Andy Trippy, happy birthday, Andy Tripp. Thank you guys for all your great comments and even all your stuff here that you guys send in. And like I said, it's a fun show. We're trying to have a little fun. Hopefully you guys can laugh with this hour, because I know we laugh at ourselves, and I think everybody needs to do that in life. Laugh at yourself, because life is damn too short. Let's go. Last one here. Look. Keep forgetting here, folks, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, Norridge's Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and Mesa, Arizona. Download the Ace Awards app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods, guys. Other shows coming up on the 14th of August, guys. Little Pops Pizzeria in Lisle. We're celebrating Jerry Jam's birthday. It's a beautiful place. All New York style food and pizza. It's all dressed up like New York when you're in there. It's a great place. Little Pops Pizzeria on Wednesday the 14th. Jerry Jam's birthday. Outside patio, 6 o'clock. On the 15th, the main event band will be at Venuti's in Addison. On the 17th, returning to Taverna on Division with Tony Toto. On the 18th, we'll be at Freddy's in Fox Lake, 2 to 5. And then at night, Oceans Rat Pack does a party at the Carnival for the Democratic Convention. Like I told you guys yesterday, I felt like a hypocrite, but I admitted to you guys, I'm doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the money. Absolutely. And let's not forget the Taste of Melrose Park, August 31st, and Mars, Lake Geneva, August 20th.
I got to get a hotel for that. August 24th at Mars. I've got to get a hotel for that. Tell Bobby to go donate some sperm, Bobby, so we can afford a night at Mars on August 24th.
And forget the jewelry. There you go, Bobby. Anyway, guys, we want to thank you all for watching the show. We really do appreciate it. Thank you, the great Carol Brandolino. You are the best, honey. And don't forget, guys, buy local, shop local, support local establishments and live entertainment, in the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. But remember, we need peace and love now. We're not all going to agree on the same thing, but that's right now. We can still say, I don't like this. I don't like this, even though they're trying to stop our speech. Believe in what you believe in. And one thing that gets me, folks, vote. Get off your ass and vote. Yeah. Forget the mail-in thing. My father got 4 things in the mail. He's been dead 25 years. Guys, vote. because if Trump wins and you didn't vote, you can't bitch. And if Kamala Harris wins, even though we'll know, then we know it's rigged. But if you didn't vote, it don't make a difference. You can't bitch. So go out and do what you got to do. Guys, have a great afternoon. God bless you, everybody. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Bye-bye.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, everybody. Peace and love. And don't forget, Ron Onesti will be our guest tomorrow here on